It says please come in. I will come in. NRSCS, National Resource Conservation Service. Correct. Oh, here it's more here. How did it? Hi, what's this
Can you
place
please
about?
turn off the camera? I don't know what this is about.
Is this open to the public?
It is, but
Oh.
how can I help you?
We're just trying to get some information.
Okay.
Just information for the public. We're letting we're letting everybody know like where the information services
Okay,
are
but
in.
I don't think
in
you
the
have to be
city.
in here recording. Let me get somebody to.
Is this a public place or a public lobby?
Um,
She said yes. So
you're a little confused, but okay.
go ahead.
No, I'm just waiting for the receptionist like you.
Okay.
What services do they offer in here?
My bad.
Beg your pardon?
What services do they offer in here?
It's USDA,
USDA?
US government.
Oh,
Department of Ag.
all regulations
Oh,
for
I
the
see.
part agriculture and
This is
stuff.
I don't know what services they do in here.
Oh, I see. So we can find out
Where are
like
you
what,
guys from?
what chemicals that
USA?
all companies
rather
are
not
using through here.
Marcus.
Talking to the wrong guy.
Ah.
There's some gentlemen here. They all have cameras and cell phones and they're recording. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
Your
Like,
job.
anything else.
Do your job.
I don't know. They have
The First
cameras and
Amendment
they
allows
have
us to do
municipal
this, and
place
one of the
and
reasons why we do
people.
record and go into public allowable places is because I feel they're going to take the First Amendment away if we don't make sure that we can use these cameras to ask questions, you know?
Hey,
You can
Can
still
I
do
help
your
you,
work.
sir? Can I help you?
Yeah.
What you're recording for?
Well,
Do you-
Or what you know,
we
this
would have
is
never.
this is a federal building.
That's why we're here.
Technically, you guys can't. You know.
No,
Do
yeah,
you
actually,
guys-
okay, check this out.
You know, I'm gonna call law enforcement.
Federal
I'm
building,
gonna have them come over.
That's fine.
and so they
That
can
way we
educate
can-
you.
Yeah, yeah.
We were
That's
just
fine,
there.
they can
We were
educate
just
me.
there. We were in their offices too. They
That's
know
fine.
we're here.
That's fine.
We go in every city. It would be nice though if you're a little more professional and actually would
Yeah.
listen
I don't
and
know
talk
what
to
you
us.
guys want, and you guys are.
But you're being
intimidating me.
unprofessional,
We're
man.
getting
But you're
information.
intimidating
You're
me.
how is that
How?
with
You're
the camera?
recording me? Yes, with the camera.
It's my
Question.
it's
Hello?
my right.
Just because it says Canon is not a Canon.
Yes. Can you please send an officer over to the NRCS,
To educate this woman.
the USDA office here in Hanford, Suite E? Yes, 680 Campus Drive.
We're intimidating her, you guys, for
I don't know. There's
sitting
three
down.
gentlemen here with cameras recording, and they won't tell me where they're from or what they need.
Let's see if they educate her
And
on the phone.
I'm just. Yep. Yes, they do. Yes, they do.
Ooh,
Okay.
education time.
Education time.
This sucks.
She's getting educated. you know.
Okay, so. Okay. Well, I don't. I mean, I don't feel safe. I guess with them here. I don't know.
She's getting educated, you guys.
Okay. All right.
You gonna get one?
How you doing?
Not too bad. How you doing?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
You work here?
Yes, sir.
Oh. How you doing today?
I'm fine. How you guys doing here?
Not too bad.
Alright.
Okay, what's up with the cameras?
Oh, it's our First Amendment, right?
All right. Oh, no, I understand that. I
Oh yeah.
understand that.
Oh, okay. So there's no
Oh.
question.
No, you have any questions? Any concerns?
Actually, we was trying to ask the nice, well, not so nice lady,
We're trying
What-
to ask her before she called the cops.
what
on us.
services are provided here.
With the
Um,
the NRCS?
Yes.
Oh, we're basic conservation.
Okay.
Conservation. We help farmers conserve natural resources.
Okay. So if for instance we wanted to find out like certain farmers that are using certain chemicals, we can find out through here,
No, we don't. We are a non-regulatory, non-regulatory. So we don't go out asking farmers who do this, who do that. We basically help them conserve natural resources. A good example, let's say you have a farmer that's flood irrigating. If we wanted, if he wants to conserve water, we basically, if you have a, let's say, an orchard, we can talk to you about putting a micro system. And we have paperwork and stuff that we can draw up to show you how much water you'll be saving compared to flood irrigating, things like that.
or oh, so you guys do services for farmers and help them out and stuff.
Yeah. We our first thing is technical assistance. So we can go out there, we look over your form with you. We help you basically find out what resource concerns you have out there that can be help, and then from there we can drop your conservation plan. Let you know, say for instance, like I say, flood irrigating. You can put a micro system.
So if
You have bare ground. You can put a cover crop on it to help. With water penetration, or you can help with dust control, things like that.
So on a personal level, if I had a garden in my backyard, you guys can go back there and make sure I'm growing the right type of garden, or do I have to actually have a farm?
No, it doesn't matter how many acres. It doesn't matter how many acres.
So anybody can actually come in here and get services, and you guys can help us out if we actually growing something.
You
and
have
stuff?
to be registered with the Farm Service Agency.
Oh, I see.
So
Are they on their way?
anybody can be
That means she
ready. You have to go
educated.
register.
Right.
Okay.
Okay. Man, you've been very helpful, dude.
Yeah,
I appreciate
thank
you.
No problem.
I wish she
Came
could've did
back.
that.
Come back.
Came back and let me get that.
See?
But that's we go out and we get information
get the
for
good
people who
Canback, 'cause I got
don't
a
know.
flash.
Hey, you're making me
We go
feel
all
very
places that are
uncomfortable.
funded with government
Are
taxes
you allowed to use your
Okay.
phone?
and stuff like that.
Okay.
And so we go out and we do First Amendment audits.
Okay.
You've been very cool. Type in First Amendment audits and just find out what we do. We go out and record police. We do cop watching. We all have our own channels. This is going on from sea to shining sea. We're not a group. We're not an organization. We're not the KKK. We're not the blue line, the thin blue line. We're not anything. We're just Americans with cameras and going where it's publicly accessible and allowed to ask questions and to make sure the tax dollars go to where they're supposed to go. And that's about it, man. Make sure that that all establishments are operating the way they're supposed to, and respect everyone's rights and stuff. We're not trying to be disrespectful.
Or start thinking.
I
But I
apologize.
asked you what you guys needed. and you
We
guys
tried to
didn't tell me.
explain.
I did.
No.
We tried to
I was
explain.
getting some information. I did tell you I'm getting some
What
information.
you
have to.
said was to turn off the cameras.
I did.
That was not going
I
to happen.
said, you're making me feel uncomfortable. Can you please turn off your
And I
cameras?
apologize if you're uncomfortable, but this is a public accessible area. If you don't want to work for tax dollars, then there's other places that you can work for. But when we need information, with all due respect, like I said, I apologize if you get offended, but when the public needs to come in and get information, it doesn't matter whether we're in here with or without a camera, because a lot of times if we don't have camera and we're not live streaming, we get arrested, we get kicked out, our questions are not answered. And this is why these things are mandatory to do so. We do it for you, we do it for your children, and we do it for the future generations, and make sure they don't take the First Amendment right away. And that's why it's necessary to do this. And like I said, I apologize, but we're on camera everywhere we go.
Yeah, most answers that you probably won't get from her anyway, though, because I'm the senior conservationist here in his office. She's a Farm Bill assistant. She works with eligibility process. So basically, when you come in and you apply for something, we have to make sure that everything is A-okay. You're putting the system correctly.
Right.
All the information that we need, as far as if you're receiving Farm Bill dollars, has to be in the system. Everything has to be A-okay. All the I's have to be dotted, all the T's have to be crossed, and that's her job. So when it comes to that particular part, she wouldn't know that much.
And what's your title? What do you do here?
I'm the senior soil conservationist.
And
So I'm one of the ones who goes out with these different farmers, and look over the land with you, find out the resource concerns, like I was telling you, and help you come up with alternatives to fix those resource concerns.
wow.
Perfect, yeah.
Well, you're the man for the job. I wish they'd let you go take care of marijuana farms.
That's a whole nother legal side. Yeah.
All right, man. You know what, dude? We're out of your guys'
It
hair.
should be good. I mean, because they're using private lands, federal lands, and
What's
Sequoia
the
Parks
name of
and
you
all
guys' group?
Let me
again?
shake your hand, man. You've been very
what's the name of it?
professional. I'll tell you my channel, man. My channel is San Joaquin.
San Joaquin?
Just type in San Joaquin. You'll find me. Click subscribe. Watch what we do.
You said you're under the First Amendment
First Amendment
audits?
audits. You know what the First Amendment is, right?
Yeah, of course.
Freedom of press, freedom
Yeah.
of religion,
Yeah, it's
freedom.
big thing that's going on right now.
Yeah.
I
And that's what we do, man.
For what, I'm sorry?
Tulare County Cop Watch. He's got a
Larry
good channel.
County Cop Watch.
Give us thumbs up, though, not thumbs down. And I apologize if we stirred
You
you
can
up
leave
in
a
any
comment
kind of
too.
way.
Yeah, I mean, you gotta realize, for her, for
Right,
a
right,
female, at the time. You know, it's
But the males too.
well, yeah,
Everybody.
Yeah, well,
You ought to see. I got my arm twisted up really bad, and I was in public. And like a lot of us get hurt, jailed, and we're basically fighting for the First Amendment so they don't take it away. They're making this as we're some kind of suspicious behavior, whatever. In reality, we got cameras everywhere we go. You go in the post office, 15 cameras, and they're zooming in on your address and everything. So, but
All right,
if
guys.
Stay safe.
have a wonderful day.
Stay safe. Have a wonderful
Sorry
day
you
too.
got mad at us.
Yeah.
Have a great day. Have a better day.
Stay safe and professional. Where are we going now?
Let's go eat, guys.
That was cool.
Damn, that turned into a hell.